Right, this is what we're going to be making today. This is, I guess, phase 2. This is another meatless hamburger, but I've made a vegetarian patty for the inside of this one. Come on, let's get cooking. Okay, today we're going to make another meatless burger. This one's going to have a vegetarian patty inside it though, made up of black beans, brown lentils, fresh coriander leaves, ground coriander, ground cumin, ground paprika, salt and pepper. And we're going to form these into patties, and we're going to put them in our ciabatta buns with some other fillings. Come on, let's get cooking. Right, so firstly I'm going to drain these black beans and rinse them. I'll come back and I'll do the same with the brown lentils. Now, before I go any further, we're going to mash these black beans, and then I'll put them into a large bowl where I'm going to make my vegetarian patty. Right, so there's our mashed black beans, and this is half a can of brown lentils. Into this, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin, then a small grind of salt, of course some black pepper. Just one more ingredient to add. I'm going to chop up some fresh coriander and pop that in there as well. There we are. Let's pop that coriander in there. And now I'll blend that all together. Right, that's still quite sticky, so I'm going to pop in just a couple of tablespoons of flour. And so that this is nice and crisp when we fry up these patties, about 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Right, now we're going to fry up our patties. So in with some rice bran oil, and we just want that to cover the base of the pan because we want them to get nice and crispy on the outside. Now there's one of our patties that I've formed, and it's just about the right shape for our burger. Right, as soon as that oil is ready, we'll get frying. Right, I think we're ready. Put our first one in, and you can hear it sizzling away. I've also got a tray lined with some baking paper so that I can take my cooked patty, put it into the tray, and then I can put these in the oven until I'm ready to use them. And there we are, I've just flipped that one. See how nice and golden brown that is on the outside. I'll only need around about 2 or 3 minutes each side, and I can get it out and put it into my tray. Right, I made a little one as a tester, so we're now going to try this, see what it's like. Oh wow. Oh gosh. I think if you gave that to somebody, they might struggle to identify it as vegetable. That's beautiful. Right, let's get on with making our meatless burger. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is get my ciabatta bun here, halve it, and I'm going to put some cheese on this part here and pop it in the oven for 15 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. There we are, I'm going to pop those in the oven. I've got the oven at only about 120 degrees because I only just want these to sort of toast and melt the cheese. Now the only thing we're going to put in this burger is some spinach, obviously the cheese that you've just seen, some hummus, some burger sauce, and the vegetable or vegetarian patty that we've just made. The reason I'm not overloading it with other fillings is because I really want to taste that patty. So about 3 minutes time I'm going to get that bun out of the oven and we're going to make our burger. Now remember, this may not seem like a big burger, but there's a lot of protein in here. Let's get our hummus. I tell you what, since I've been sticking hummus in burgers, I have been feeling wildly excited every time I make a burger now. Right. There we are. Now let's get our vegetarian patty. There we are. And I'm going to be quite generous with this sauce. There we are. I know you can almost taste this, just like me, as I'm putting it together. Oh wee. Right, let's get the top on. Right, I'm going to get this onto a plate and then we're going to have a tasting. Okay, well let's have a bite into this and see what it's like. Oh, where do I start? Oh wow. I can't believe how good that is. You've got to try this at home. It couldn't be easier to make. And most people have got these things in their pantry, so go ahead, knock yourselves out. Have a beautiful meatless burger. Never thought I'd be saying it. Rightio. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on my next recipe.